something right now. It's exactly for that. Please watch your how to hold the guitar video before you try this video. Great. So we're on your page for lesson 1, and the first thing we want to work on is Now I Can Strum, using this wider range of motion. So pick a song that's the easiest thing in the world. You could even play no chord theoretically, but it'd probably be easier to just play any chord, and work on going down, down, just down strums. Again, our goal is to have conscious focus enough on what we're doing to actually improve by doing it. So please pause and do that, working on this wider range of motion. Now you're going to be going down, up. And you can pause. This is the part where you're consciously focused on this new range of motion. So we're deliberately making it really easy. So only attempt that having done the downs. Please pause your video and work on the alternate strumming. Having done that, now we're going to do a third rhythm that's just half part 1, half part 2. Down, down, down. So there's step 1, and then branch out into whatever a super easy song for you is left-hand wise, and try to apply these concepts. So we made a point to pick a super easy, not trying to make it sound like a song context, to work on the technique, and then we'll try to apply it in a bunch of contexts. So please stop, kick it up to there before we move on. Awesome. Rhythm seems to be a real strong point for you. What we saw you doing, you personally, was my guitar's over here too far, and my hand and arm are up here, causing me to be back behind the instrument. So what we talked about was going 4 fingers like this, then fretting, then throwing our thumb over the top. It's like touching with this whole part of your hand, such that you're more out in front of the instrument than you have been. Cool. So maybe just stop and go through your light cherry chords, being mindful of that. Again, not up here, but down there, just loosey-goosey at your shoulder and elbow. And there's our A minor, which is the same shape as E. And then our F, which is the same shape as that C, the bass note that you already played. And we go to literally that C, and then G. So why don't you try to just go through those 4 chords in, painstakingly slow order, making sure not the default back there, making sure you're not holding up over here, making sure your fretboard's not falling in that direction. So there we go. I don't know if I'll even need to give you that how to hold the guitar video. It seems like you're going to be cool, but the concept was not smack in the middle, but farther to the right, lean it against your body, arm around the guitar, hubris resting right there. That steadies it, keeps it up in this juxtaposition that we want to be in. Cool. Please get down all of that. The strumming pattern in Save Tonight is down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Let's break that into sections. First thing is just 3 downs, like we talked about with A minor. You can play thumb defense, but we're going to just go, which totally sounds fine to play that one in there. It's the same exact sound as when you put this bass note into C, in terms of what actually happens sonically in intervals. Cool. So down, 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 up, down, up, down. Try to go for 1 good attempt at that. Pause your video if you need to refer back, and this is on your page. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. And then there's a down, up at the end. So what I want you to do is go for 1 good attempt, pause. 1 good attempt, pause, until that gets easy. Then do it twice a couple times, and then and only then loop it. It's going to be tempting to start playing the song, but I want you to just sit on 1 chord and do it until that actually starts to feel easy. I don't know how long that'll take. It probably won't be that much of a key step. And then the open strums, the other thing we talked about, our changes in this song are pretty fast, so we're going. So that was this. And in this case, our first finger actually can stay there because it's in both of those chords and in the C chord, so it'll be the rest of your hand taking off. You're already doing this when you're playing, but that we do intend to actually go up. And it's halfway through the progression when we change it. what I want you to do now is just pretend that the song ends at the first change. Going. Only now bringing to bear all of the technique concepts that we've talked about today, having tried them in easier contexts where you have more time to focus on this is my new range of motion, or just left hand changes on their own. And there is what we went over.